government, national teams are the sole responsibilities of the government. And I believe since the executive have gone into AGM, it was announced at that AGM that this is their program of activities and this is the cost attached to it. And the cost was sent to the government through the ministry. So we will work with them because this is what we think will help to develop the game from grassroots up. And then if there is a need for us to discuss whether there's a fund available, there is no fund available, I think that is yet to be qualified. Well, we think our role is to make sure the different categories of the football that we are developing are registered. So whether the funds is going to be available, I think we have been communicating and engaging with the Ministry of Youth and Sport through the National Sport Council because they are the sole financiers of the national team. But notwithstanding, I believe the government has the capacity to finance it, and they have always shown that gratitude towards football. All right, quickly, and finally, what next? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here is, I think we have a full table, a table full. For now, you're going to play April, May, June, July, August, September. So that means there needs to be an adequate planning to go forward. And we are hopeful this time around we will not be late. We will not That's always been a problem. That's always been a problem. Most of the time, that's the excuse given. I hope we will this time learn from those. Yeah, for us, we will, because we are going to make sure we prepare the team early to prepare. Whether the coach is there or not, we will prepare the team. And when the coach comes, then he will continue from where we stop. And that would be technically adequate preparation. So for financially, we are hopeful that, as always, government has been very supportive towards the GFA. And we hope to count on that supportive spend. Thank you very much, Ibrahim Amane, the Technical Director of the Gambia Football Federation, talking to us about the under-17s, the under-20s, and of course the senior national team. We will keep following the developments from the football house regarding the progress of the under-17s, the under-20s, and the senior national team. As we have heard from him, it's going to be a busy 2014 for Gambian football, and let's hope that we get to what we desire. Bye-bye.
With no league football over the weekend, action resumed in week 3 of the Gambia Football Federation's First Division League on Tuesday with vital wins for Brikama United, Hawks and Interior. Hawks secured a 1-0 win over Gambia Ports Authority. Interior maintained the unbeaten run with 1-0 win over Bakau United, whilst at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, where Brikama United defeated Armed Forces 1-0. 3 more games were playing earlier this evening, with the defending champion Steve Biko taking on Banjul United. Samga against Walidan and Real de Banjul were playing Gamtel. You're watching Sports Tonight, and when we return in a moment, Grts in Basse. And finally, our own Grts Football Club were recently in Basse for a friendly test match against Harlem Football Club. The television boys put a brilliant performance to help their opponents to a 1-1 draw. My very own producer, MS Jallo, was part of the team, even though he did not play. He reports that the state broadcasters thrilled the people of Basse with some brilliant skills.
It was a historic and memorable outing for the Gambia Radio and Television Services Football Club. For the first time, the state broadcasters embarking on a sporting adventure to the other part of the country. And for the first time, an institutional football team is visiting Basse for a friendly test match. The night journey was exciting, characterized by singing, dancing, and lots of fun. Despite arriving in Basse at 3 a.m., the team and delegation received a rapturous welcome from their host, who waited all day and night long to welcome their guests. Saturday evening, the scene at the Basse Mini Stadium. Time for the much-anticipated game between Grts and Harlem Football Club of Basse. The game was well publicized, and hundreds of spectators found their way to the match venue, eager to see what the broadcasters can do on the pitch. Some came on foot, others on bicycle and motorbikes. Among them, the governor of Upper River Region, Omar Sise, senior civil servants, and security chiefs in the region. Two sides with some contrasting fortunes. Harlem Football Club, a household name in Basse, training on a daily basis, as opposed to a GRT side comprising mainly of retired players who hardly have time for training. But both teams were well prepared for this particular encounter. And despite being a friendly encounter, much was at stake. After all the hype and the build-up to the game, the central referee got proceedings underway. Watching from the stand, scores of spectators who came from far and near. The game got off to a blistering start, with both sides trying to impose an early dominance. The midfield battle between GRT's David Gomez and Lamin Dabo against Halem's influential captain Mukhtar Cham, with the skillful number 10 causing serious trouble for the GRT's players. The first chance of the game fell to GRTS, but Sirifo Dabo volleyed the ball over the bar from a decent position, whilst at the other end, Halem also had their chances. The breakthrough finally came midway into the first period, with GRTS taking the lead. A good through ball found Sirifo Dabo unmarked in the box, and this time the technician made no mistake to finish from close range, giving the broadcasters a half-time lead. The second period saw both sides maintain the same tempo. Halem came all out on the offensive, determined to equalize, but the GRTS boys remained well organized. As the game entered into the latter stages, the broadcasters started running out of energy, showing some signs of tiredness. As a result, the game opened up, and Halem started controlling the game, easily winning the midfield battle. GRTS left some gaps in their defense, which was exploited, and after several missed opportunities, Halem were back on level terms. Striker Mumudu Kamara was left alone in the box, and when the ball was played to him, he volleyed into the back of the net to restore parity. Both sides tried hard to find a winning goal in what was a very thrilling contest. GRTS came close to scoring what would have been a very famous win, but were denied by this splendid save from the Halem goalkeeper. The final score, Halem Football Club of Basse 1 and Gambia Radio and Television Services 1. A very thrilling contest, and those who came to watch were not disappointed. A satisfactory performance by the broadcasters, who proved that they are not just good behind the microphone. The governor of Upper River Region hailed the broadcasters for choosing his region, pointing out the significance of such outing in promoting sports in the area.
I am very delighted. I'm impressed with what I have seen. These signals are very promising. It is a step in the right direction, because what is happening here today, it has never happened. So I think GRTS and his staff have really taken a very good lead. This is going to be history in this country, seeing